What's up? We're back. Oh, it's been a while. We'll see how much we can get through. Lots of stuff to talk about. The biggest thing, well, not the biggest thing today, but the biggest thing probably since we've been gone, Vegas, baby. The first shaving cadre, it's a TSC Con convention. It's just a meetup, man. Super cool. And the neatest part was, I think honestly, everybody can just say the coolest part was just meeting everybody. We had some planned activities, some official stuff, but we also just had a room where people could just gather and hang out. And like KJ made the comment, I think a lot of other people too, that was just the best part, is just being in a room together and just enjoying being together. That was super cool. Shaving with the Asylum RX, the Doctor. This is a beefy, heavy, aggressive razor. And I don't use aggressive razors, so I don't know why I like this one. You can hear I got the allergy congestion going. I don't use aggressive razors, but this one's just fun. It takes some thought. You gotta be a little... You gotta hold up on it. You can't even let the weight of this razor do it. Too heavy. Be careful. Also using Southern Witchcraft's cedar. This is wood, just plain wood. No sap, no leaves, no needles. Just cedar. Straight up in your face. Love it. So what about Vegas? Barber Dave got there early, got us all situated. He came to pick me and Major Rich up at the airport. And I mean, come on. You see like a YouTube star like Barber Dave rolling up, driving in person. Boom. Super cool. We pull up to the curb. Major Rich standing there. Anyway. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna gush over these guys. Everybody. I mean, it's just, we see them on YouTube videos. We chat with them in the forums. If you are not part of the cadre, come check us out. Because this is not just post shave of your day. You get to know these folks if you want to. Lots of people post journals. And it's interesting. Some folks are just there for shaving, which is cool. I mean, that's what it started. That's what it's there for, right? But then you make it your own flavor, if you know what I mean. Maybe I said, maybe you don't know what I mean. But some folks just talk about shaving. They only post in shave of the day form, or they only post in like straight razor of the day or whatever. But then we have journals. Each person can make their own journal and just kind of chronicle either just their shaves or their lives or whatever. And like I said, you make it what you want it to be. But that is how you get to where we were in Vegas, where it's like you already knew these guys. We read each other's journals. We do, there's two types of Zoom calls. One is, I guess they do Dungeons and Dragons now. It used to be like family game night, but the nerds came out and took over and stabbed him with the +4 dagger of nerdness, and now they do Dungeons and Dragons. And then there's the old guy Zoom call. Every other Sunday, come talk about your latest lab tests and aches and pains, and enjoy drinking a cigar with the guys. Anyway. That's it. We just already knew each other. So then you see each other, it's a hug, and you just start. Very cool. Again, props out to KJ Spider. He put a lot of time and effort. I know he's out there for work often in Vegas. And our hotel was right on Fremont Street, which sucked because apparently we thought there was also a concert right outside. Well, 15 stories down, but right outside our window was the stage. And And there's music going to 2, 3 in the morning. We thought it was from the concert, but no. Steve from that lives in Vegas told us, no, this Fremont Street, is the street with the cover on it with all the lights and stuff, that back in the day when it was new, they only shined them at night. Now it's all day long. Actually, it's pretty cool, but they have speakers through the whole dang thing with apparently a DJ DJing the music, and it apparently gets louder throughout the day. So 2 in the morning, it's just the speakers from Fremont Street, 15 stories down, just it was loud. Anyway, KJ Bingo King did a scavenger hunt bingo on Fremont Street. So you had to take selfies with, you got your bingo card. Everybody's was different. But it had things you could find on Fremont Street or slightly in casinos on Fremont Street. So that was super cool to do. Just an activity outside of the room. And fun. Whatever. Then your average shaving meetup stuff. We had a swap table and stuff you could get with a donation to the cadre. Everybody brought a bottle of something, and there's plenty of free drinks to go around. And what else do I want to say? And I was just happy. We did it was a different for me, other than also, so the other than the cadre stuff, it was just a different Vegas experience. So I think, I don't know, it's been a while since we've been to Vegas. I think I probably have talked about years ago, but my wife and I tend to be on the opposite end of Vegas. We're the strip, staying on the strip kind of people with, looking for fancy dinners and going and seeing the shows and stuff like this. And this time it was cool though. We heard about somebody else had gone to some omelet house in a strip mall. And so a group of us went there for breakfast. It was a crazy restaurant, but great food and stuff like that you just wouldn't see. I mean, I think we almost saw throwdowns in the parking lot of like some swap meet store, and totally different kind of trip. But we did get Barbara, Dave, and I, and Major Rich in Finster. I forget what he called Finster. Jerry from the cadre, who's also part of the Zoom calls. All after our 6-egg omelet breakfast, went out to the strip. Neither Rich or Jerry had been to Vegas, so I'm super glad they got to see that while they were there. And then we went to the Forum shops at Caesars and Bellagio, stuff like that. Barbara, Dave, and I trying to get each other to buy a watch. I found the one I want. Tried it on. Didn't buy it. And since I've been back, I just keep thinking I should have just got it. I found it cheaper, but now I'm going to not get it. Or I'm going to hold off and should have just got it. Wait a minute. That was 3 passes. What you didn't tell me? Come on now. Don't make me rip up my face for you. So anyway, that was Vegas. I know they're planning the next TSC meetup, planning on it to be a cruise in 2023. So as Barbara Dave says, start saving your pennies. And that's all I'll say for now. I know some research has already started. That stuff you got to plan way ahead of time, though. We already have a cruise reserved for spring break of 2023. And some cruise lines already have itineraries out for the beginning of 24. So That's not one that you can just like wait till a few months beforehand and decide if you're gonna do. You gotta get on board now. So just plan it. Just plan. If you're part of the cadre, if you're not, go join the cadre. Then you'll be part of the cadre and part of this conversation. Just plan that you're gonna be doing a cruise summer 2023, and budget for it. Get ready. It'll be different though, because like I said, in Vegas we had a room where everybody could, every evening at least, and a lot of afternoons and stuff, they could just kind of come hang out. So you kind of have a group coming and going in the evening, a bigger group, and a cruise ship that'll be a bit different, right? You can't, ain't nobody gonna have a big, well, I don't know, maybe Baller. I'm not supposed to say Baller, but it's Barber Dave. You know what, Barber Dave? Maybe he'll have the 2 rooms, although this is, anyway, they're not going to be a big room to hang out. So it'll be different. It can't be raucous and loud and, anyway. But same thing, I think it's kind of cool, that, you know, this one got people to Vegas that hadn't been to Vegas before, and I'm hoping, maybe next summer, it'll get people to cruise that haven't cruised before, which would be neat to know that not only are they getting to hang out with their TFC brethren, but also getting the joys of cruising. So that was that. I don't know. I mean, I got plenty more to say about Vegas, but that's all. I'm just gonna. So the other thing that's happened that luckily right now is fine. So if you were part of the cadre and you watch my journal, you can see that it's like, I don't know what it is anymore, but my daily shave posts mention how many days in a row that I've shaved, and it's 1,000 blah 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 blah, that equals out to 3 3/4 years approximately. And why that is kind of significant is, did I rinse off the alum? Let's rinse off the alum again just to make sure. I don't want that sitting on my face drying me out. Can that be, if I hold this, will that be will they make that one of the little things I can pick? How do they choose those things anyway? Hey, Barber Dave Squirrel. Anywho, 3 3/4 years ago, had a kidney stone, and let's say had a couple days of very unpleasantness where there was no shave, and I had shaved for a few years straight before that, which kind of ticked me off because I didn't really think to start keeping track until I didn't shave for a day. So I'd be up to like, I don't know, 6 years now of shaving without missing a day, except for those 2 days. I think it was 2 days in a row or something like that. So I've been keeping track since then. So you can probably see where I'm going with this. So I don't, is this too TMI? I don't know. We're not all men here, but I'm an old guy, so I can talk about this stuff, right? Old guys start talking about their trips to the doctor and all that. What? Anyway, we're using Quinn's cucumber mint is what we're using. Just a couple days before going to Vegas, had some problems. I wasn't quite sure what it was. Ended up the day before I went to Vegas, I believe. Boop, out comes the kidney stone. It was a little unpleasant, not like the last time I had it that was like weeks and weeks in an operation of dealing with it. So I thought, thank goodness. That would have sucked happening in Vegas. Well, last night, boom, back comes the pain. As soon as the pain went from, what the heck is that? That's a little unpleasant. Let's get home. Things aren't fine, to it's 9 out of 10 and in that one spot. And you're like, oh, dang, here we go again. Wife wasn't home, but luckily about 10 minutes later, she walks to the door. Are you okay? No, I think we're going to the emergency room. God bless. You know, the last time this happened, some guys just apparently have reoccurrent stones. Know that what are they going to do? Give you pain meds, tell you to drink, and send you home. Partially, but I'll tell you. So here, yeah. So bless those guys that are just like, oh, here comes another one. I'm just going to chug water and we'll get rid of this thing. Meanwhile, we use a 2-in-1. We're getting a little low here. Oh, Kyle was there. The dude that does the Aquanauts. Brought Aquanauts for everybody. So everybody get your 2-in-1 because that is the appropriate way to use your Aquanaut. So anyway, regardless, last time I kind of felt like I toughed it out a bit. Didn't use the pain meds probably. Well, certainly not as much as I could have. And this time I was like, no, let's go get them. I ain't paying. I'm done with. I'm too old to put up with this crap. Anyway, got to the ER, sat around and waited. By the time they took me back, the pain had gone away. That had never happened before. And I thought, well, heck, this probably just was the passing out of the kid. I won't go into details, but kept passing out of a small passage into a big area and everything's fine. No, got the CAT scan. It's a pretty big stone, which so the urologist and I will have a conversation Monday. They said it's on the limits of whether or not it's able to come out itself. So that's what made me think those guys that just sit at home and drink a lot of water, you have no, what if your stone is so big that it can't come out by itself? You got to go find that out. So anyway, this is a weird situation because last time, I guess the pain did come and go, but this time it went pretty quickly. And so now I got this ticking time bomb. Not only that, they found 2 more up in the kidney. So that kind of sucks. Smaller. So it'd be nice if those would break loose and just kind of come out now before they get bigger. You know what I mean? We're not done with the shave yet. That's why you're still here with me. This is one of my Scents of Wood samples. I've got another one. It's upstairs still. Haven't opened the box. Might do the same thing. Wait until we have 2 of them to review. This one is, hold on. This one is a papyrus and acacia. And again, I'll say I like these scents, but they are just they don't last long enough. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Like I said, ticking time bomb I feel because it's still up in there. So it's gonna move and it's gonna hurt like a mother. So I got the meds and stuff, so I'm kind of, from that aspect, prepared for it. But it's just like, when's it gonna hit? So I'm kind of like feeling like, oh, it's 18 minutes in. Who's watching? Barbara Day's watching, maybe Major Rich. Scuttle Soap. That's my guess. I guess those 3 are probably still watching at this point. Maybe Bill. Maybe I got 4. Probably not. But the soap sample box are supposed to be sent out today. So I'll do that. The post office isn't too far. I got to finish. I found some soaps that have to search through all the boxes to find the bags they go in, label them, get them sent off. But anyway, that's my thought process now. Is how far away do I want to be from home? And should I be driving by myself? Knowing at any moment I could go from this to 10 out of 10 pain and not want to have to drive myself home that way. But it's one of those weird things, right? It's like come Monday, if nothing's happened, how do you justify staying home? It's like, no, everything fine. Just there might be a whole lot of whining and crying and panting. And anyway, that's where we're at. If you enjoyed this conversation, if this is what you're looking for, come join us on the Cadre. I'm just kidding. You can avoid this conversation if you come on, because there's a lot more guys. You can only talk about shaving if you wish. I don't know why. I mean, all you're doing, what's the big deal? Come see us on the Cadre. See you on the forums.